afternoon, YouTube. It is the daily vlog once again. Time to start the vlog. I think I had a pretty good length time lapse there, slash with some shots of getting all these items listed. So that is the end of the stuff that I have to list in my office right now, except for watches. So what that means is it's time to go to the back room and grab some camera stuff. Here you go. We turned on the lights back here, but there is the table that I can grab some stuff from. And I am aiming at this large pile of lenses back here. I think I'll bring the lenses in first to work over. So let's get those toted up and into my office. Okay, lenses in my office. Steeler just showed up to the office, so we're going to be going home for supper and some scootering slash skateboarding slash whatever I decide to do here for a little while. But when I get back, those are ready to be listed. Okay, back home. And what is this thing? It's almost supper time, but I think I'll ride this scooter board today. I don't know, I've been riding this all day. I rode it down to work and rode it back. Let's see, it's my skateboard that I'm not very good at riding. See if I can land anything on it. Gonna try a couple things with the grass first, so I'll take it to cement. So I've ridden the skateboard exactly 2 times in the last month. It's gonna take me a little bit to warm up here, that's why I'm starting in the grass. Let's just see if I can get like a kick flip or something. Let's start out with something. Let's try, let's just throw it up in the air, kick it, so it's like a late flip. Land it exactly. Try to land it. 1.5. Oh man. There you go. Skate life, right? First wreck out of skateboard. 1.5 again. Let's just go for the double. Get away. Let's go for that. There you go. Double. I could try an ollie in the grass, but that's kind of hard, but kickflips are easy. Oh, there's a shitter. Kicked it just right when it's coming down and went like right into my shin. That was nice. Okay. Keep going. I don't think I busted it. Oh, that should have been it right there. I lifted my foot a little bit higher. You know what? I'm taking that one. Just as a warm-up, let's land a 360 flip. You know, if you think kickflip is easy, 3 flips should only take me double as long, okay? So what was that? Was that a shove it? I think it was a shove it. Must have been. Ow. Oh man, just a little of that. Wrapped my knuckles pretty bad. Shake it off here a little bit. Let's try a inward heel flip. It's the only other trick I land at carpet board.
Yeah, go check out my YouTube channel.
Couldn't even say it. I didn't land it. Doesn't matter.
You guys both love it.
Not a good idea to take this smooth concrete right away, but I've never tried it, and I just told you guys I'd do it. Let's try it right here, tray flip, first try. That's the difference between the pop and grass and the pop in real life. Try to ride off a curb. That's something that I think I can do, but I haven't really tried. Okay, back to more after supper with the scooter board. I'm not sure if I'm gonna ride this thing all night because obviously that's kind of boring, slash I'm just not that good at it. Anyway, so I might ride the scooter a little bit more. Let's try 5 more tries of the 360 flipping grass. I'll put it in here if I land it. Go get it 5 tries. I'll put my thing that I land on Instagram right now. Okay, well I just landed this 3rd try. Just randomly goofing around, trying 360 shoves, and then I decided to try 360 flip because I kept having the flip. I landed it perfectly. 3rd try. I'm gonna try one more time, a couple more tries here. If I land this again, I'll be crazy psyched. Oh, nope. 360 shove. Yep. What the heck? 2nd try. Okay, this is nuts. I cannot believe it. That's like my dream trick, and I did not practice skateboarding. That is my 5th ever attempted tray flip. So that 2nd try again. Okay. 2 out of 5. Goodbye. Anyway, let's go back to the park and try to land a few more skateboarding tricks. Probably spin tricks and whatever, nothing crazy. And then I'll get some scooter clips. Good enough. Take it. Let's, man, let's try a mango shove it. Let's try another trick that I learned a long time ago. I actually thought I invented it. So it's like this, and they, I forget what they call it. The name for it. Must be the repeat and the how quick it is, but I know grass boarding for sure and skateboarding I'm kind of finding a lot more strenuous than scootering, so we'll have to see. I think we're gonna try 5 tricks. I saw Kelly Corporal, a really good scooter rider out of Norway, land this double whip rotor. I know I've got close. Let's try it 5 tries, really serious, and see if I can get anywhere close to landing that. That'd be crazy. Attempts at that one trick there. Like I said, this one guy on YouTube finally landed that, so I was like, oh man, I gotta get out there and do it. Of course, he is like 10 times better than me, so I was really surprised. That's one trick that is like in the upper echelon tricks that I am getting really close to landing. It'd be insane if I could. Anyway, let's get a couple more clips and then obviously get down to work. It's not quite warmed up yet. I think I was landed here on this little sort of bank, not really. But I don't think I've landed a 540 on this camera yet, or at least I have, but it's been a while. So I'm gonna try one here, and if I did this really well, or first try, I think I'll try it just kind of the fakie. Oh, man, that's gonna do it first try. There we go. That's a little bit weird, but that counts. Try it. The fakie, let's go a little bit faster. I want to see if I can land one backwards. That'd be really hard. Quite straight. That didn't hurt at all, but it did look pretty bad, I bet soon. A lot of momentum going into that. Feels fly all over the place. Can you go backwards? I'm leaning a little bit far back. I think I tried yesterday, which I don't know if I put in the vlog or not, is a kickless. Kickless, you go out, come back. I'm not sure the rotation, that looks stupid, I'm sure. But say the way to practice, you go up to your hip, back down, so you get the back sweep, so it's like this, to your hip, back down. But I figured out yesterday, it's weird, bar twists, like that. I really suck at those. Oh, that is a demonstration. Couldn't land those for years and years. Look, untwists the other day. Untwists, a lot easier. Most people, those are harder, which is weird. I realized yesterday night, to my point, there's this trick called unkickless. Kick it out like a normal, bring it back like that, so it's like, anyway, much easier for me. Normal kickless, oh, it probably looks the same on video, but trust me, it feels a lot easier. All that way, all that way, back. So anyway, just a random note. I'm progressing in scootering, but everything seems a little bit backwards. In there, super sketchy, it would work. Let's see, what other tricks can I try? Try some tricks to cross the foot. They're gonna try double bar to crossfoot. Is that impossible? We'll see. Crossfoot first. Let's try it out. Crossfoot, land like that. It's kind of super foot. It's very technical and helps like fine tune your motor skills. Double bar. Double with sex change. Sex change is ways change from regular, goofy, or vice versa. So let's just try that. I don't think I've ever landed one of those because you land heel side, it's kind of weird. There you go. One last trick. Final trick. Double whip, cross with sex change. How confusing can I possibly get on my feet? Switch and cross. Oh man, this is gonna be weird. First try. Enough scootering, let's get back down to work. Okay, back in the office, and guess who forgot to charge his batteries on his other camera? There are the lenses I'm going to be listing tonight. We'll have to see how this camera has good audio and see if it was worth it to purchase another camera, which is the second camera I purchased when I purchased my other one there. We haven't used it a lot, so it'll be interesting to see. I don't think the audio is quite as good. It's Sony audio, it's interesting. A little bit different sound to it. Anyway, tonight's listing, I'm in the office late, so I gotta get some listed. Let's get 5 lenses out of here, clean, tested, and listed in rapid succession. Have this much listed so far, which is about 400 bucks. I need to make probably 800 to make the number well tonight. That should be pretty easy with a couple good lenses here. Namely that one, and a couple more. Okay, so here's a lot of lenses I'm going to be listing tonight. Just kind of an odd lot out, odd group of lenses. So the teleconverter on it, so I have to take that off. It's time to get these labels off here, the pawn shop labels, and there's some other little goobers from like lens cap holders like that one, filters, and a few other things. Let's get those all cleaned up. Rubbing alcohol is without a doubt the best way to get the adhesive off of these lenses in particular. Melts the adhesive right off of it. The problem is it does not like to melt through paper, so it does not eat that paper there, so you kind of scratch it off by hand. But a rag and rubbing alcohol will get rid of that pretty quickly. I think I've been going at this for like a minute at most. Now that I peeled off a bunch of that paper, I went once more with the rubbing alcohol, and that's what I'm saying there. Just a little piece of paper left, so I'll just scratch those off by hand and then go over once more with the rubbing alcohol to get rid of any of the glue. Once you get that top layer sticker off there, it's really easy with the rubbing alcohol to go through and melt the glue. So really recommended. I definitely don't like using the Goo Gone stuff because it's really oily, first of all. It leaves an oily residue, and secondly, it smells really bad, kind of like orange or something. Rubbing alcohol is a lot better because it evaporates. So anyway, on to this next sticker here, and then on to the next lens. These pawn shop stickers are of a different breed too. They're super tough. So it's good that I found a way to get rid of them reasonably easy. Barely a sign that sticker was ever there on the top. This lens is ready to list. And the brilliant idea to use the lens I just cleaned to take a quick little segment of each next lens here. Oh man, first one's out of frame. This one, the camera is about 20 feet back. It's like 4 extension tubes just to make it focus close enough. It's a Canon 50mm lens. Not much to it, just get it cleaned up. Okay, well that's a better, more normal angle. I think I'll list up this one next, or clean this one up next. Just not even focus there. This lens right here, it's a normal Canon FD lens. I think I'll go a little bit wider with this one, since it's about the widest angle we'll get. Seems to be in focus. This is a Makinon 200mm lens, just an off-brand. There's a teleconverter on the bottom that can be removed. Let's get that one cleaned up. Whoa, going to the super macro here. It's this 200mm lens. This is the next lens here to clean. Let's take the filter off that. Can't see it all. Put the screen forward smartly enough so now I can kind of tell. It's a Tokina, which was in focus or not. Tokina 28-70 f2.8 to 4.3. Let's get it cleaned up. This lens here is a macro at 70mm, so I'm using that. See, this is in focus here. This is this Tokina 100 to 300mm f4 lens. This is definitely a cool lens. Might do a separate little segment on this. I think this one's pretty clean, so probably won't need a lot of cleanup. But let's do any of that if it needs it. Okay, well, I don't know if I'm in focus, but for sure I'm a headshot. This is that one lens there I just showed you at 100mm. All those lenses are cleaned. Time to get them listed. Let's do one more test for this run, this lens though. The reason I like experimenting with these old lenses is because these are lenses from the 80s, and even older is even cooler. Oddball lenses for sure, but it's cool trying to figure out how these can be used on newer gear. Like this camera here is probably from like 2012. Let's adjust it here a little bit. Well, this is the full zoom of this lens here. As you can see, focusing, out of focus, in focus, all manual focus. And you can zoom out. And there's that. It's a smooth pull zoom. It's not quite a R focal lens, which basically means when you zoom in, it doesn't keep focus unless you're right on. Pretty neat. This is a high-end camera lens from the 1980s, original price, probably equivalent of $2,000, maybe as low as $1,000. Expensive lens. Okay, well I'm sure I'll keep figuring out creative ways to use those lenses in my shots. But that's camera setup for that one, and camera setups for some of the other ones there are pretty crazy, especially the long one there. Tripod was way back over there. And of course, focusing manually is pretty crazy. This is a good lens though. The red ring on there. This is a Tokina ATX lens, so that was their higher end line. Still make some today. I actually own one of their lenses that I'm selling, not because it's a bad lens, just because I'm going to upgrade and not use it a lot. But those are high quality lenses at reasonably inexpensive price. So here's one thing that I find kind of annoying with the whole Mac thing. I mentioned before that there seems to be a cache and it kind of saves some of these files, and I had to get rid of a bunch of those a while ago. One thing that it saves a cache of is actually photos for eBay. When you go into my eBay photos here, so I save all the photos I take, I delete them after I upload them to eBay. The problem is, even though this is an external device, the Mac saves a cache of that in the recycle bin. So if you don't empty your recycle bin, these photos that you delete off of here are still in there. So then your card fills up and you're like, oh, what happened? There's plenty of space on the card and that's it. Anyway, like I said, just have to empty the recycle bin. Kind of a weird issue I found though. Macs seem to have a lot of weird caches and stuff. It's not on the surface. Not a big issue. I want to say that using this camera really isn't that much different than my other one I was using there. Seems to have reasonable video quality, maybe a little bit less shake reduction, but it's pretty good anyway. Photos edited for these lenses, and let's see a total time breakdown of how long I've been taking so far. It is 12:35, and I got in here at around 11:30, so in about an hour, it took me about 30 minutes to clean this stuff, and about 35 minutes to picture and edit it. So pretty good. Let's get those listed within the next 30 minutes. And we'll make our number. Okay, final listing there. Got all those listed within the time period, about 30 minutes. I'll stick a sticker on that one. Let's add the number and get that on the board. Okay, $957 total. I think dealer has a little bit up there. And let's see here, 12 items. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to end off the vlog for today. If you have any ideas for good topics to cover on the vlog, make sure to leave them in the comments below. I could always use some more suggestions. Notice these vlogs seem to be getting a little bit repetitive in a few different instances, which is not a big deal, but I am just coming up with different things of my own. If you have anything interesting to add, make sure to leave it there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe below if you enjoyed. Stay tuned for another vlog tomorrow. Noah out. Goodbye.